Not even minutes in, and I already have a phone call. Well, I'm about to introduce this episode, and then I just battled you not too long ago. Why do you suddenly want to battle again? Hey there, guys. My name is Blake, also known as the Nerd, and welcome back to another episode of Pokémon SoulSilver featuring Gina, who won another battle, which I did off-screen right after the last episode, which all we really did was explore Cerulean City, explore the route above, explore the route to the side, got rid of a Team Rocket grunt, and we were able to encounter Misty for our gym leader fight, which we're doing in this episode right here in Cerulean City. Now, off-screen, I did grind my Pokemon. Everyone except for Fractale, Afterburner, and Sephiroth are actually 45. It's half and half. But primarily in this episode, I don't know why I thought for a second there I didn't switch out the Pokemon. I am primarily going to be using Afterburner and Reynolds specifically for this gym, since they both do have types advantages in terms of moves and, well, just moves. Because unfortunately, Yanmega isn't a grass type, but we do have a stab electric type Pokemon. I originally did want to switch Thunder Wave over for something like Charge Beam or Shockwave, but I figured that probably wouldn't be for the best. Now, you can actually, if I recall, you can actually exit out of this gym and re-enter, and you don't have to worry about facing those trainers. But I do want to grab some experience at the same time, so I'm not going to do that. So I don't even remember what I was going to say. Dang! There's the 10% accuracy chance missing on my side. Well, I hope this Choice Spec Solar Beam is enough to knock you out, because I really do want Afterburner to get some experience. So, speaking of getting experience, I found something really interesting and one major complaint I have about this game entirely. Because all of the routes have the same levels as they were in Route Red, Blue, and Yellow, for instance. We saw the route down below. There were some Pokemon that at the exact same levels as you would find them once you've obtained the Cascade badge earlier in Red, Blue, and Yellow and the respective remakes of those games. So the levels are pretty much that low. However, I really wish they were high enough in Gold, Silver, and Crystal and HGSS, where you could actually use them to kind of grind off instead of having to rely so much on Victory Road and having to rely on using the other fighters or the other trainers that you can call to get them in higher levels and whatnot. And even though I understand why they want it to be kind of a challenge, I really wish there was that option where the Pokemon would be at least between level, like between the 30s and 40s, just for a little bit more experience, and it was more widespread to just outside of Victory Road. Speaking of Victory Road, if you actually were to go in Victory Road right after you step foot into Vermilion City, the wild theme for Victory Road would be the Kanto one and not the Johto one beforehand. I just wanted to point that out because I thought that was a really interesting thing. Because, once again, I did grind in Victory Road because, unfortunately, that is... Dang! I didn't need to rely on Solar Beam for these two. Interesting. So I did do the grinding off of Victory Road, and it's unfortunately the only good place you can grind off of, unless... I don't specifically know if the Elite Four is any different. I believe it's not different unless you beat even the 8 gym leaders of Kanto afterwards. I'm pretty sure that's when it changes. I could be 100% wrong on that, and I'm fully aware of that. But quote me if I'm wrong on that. So this gym doesn't really have that complex of a puzzle. I just want to face the trainers here, so bring it on. Whoa, I didn't realize that the water gym thing had a glitch where, it's not a glitch, it's still the sunset water background even though we're inside a building. That's quite honestly the most strangest yet most interesting things I've ever heard in my entire life. Don't know why, but it was that. Okay, after one Solar Beam, Yanmega, or Afterburner, has grown to level 45, which means he has actually caught up with the rest of the team. We just need to now focus on Sephiroth and Fractail to get them to 45 as well, though my primary goal is to not focus on getting all the members to 45. So, might use Afterburner a little bit more, just so that way I can get a tiny bit more experience, but we'll see about that. Hey, fight me, fight me, fight me! I can't believe I'm begging people to fight me. What have I become? Dang! Silver went bowling through a critical hit on that Seeking? Wow. I thought I was gonna have to waste 2 of those, but I guess 1 was enough for that Seeking. Heaven knows it's not gonna happen again. Okay, so that's the final trainer I want to take on here. I know there was 1 more downwards, but I don't want to waste my time with these trainers since my main strategy is just to go with Reynolds. Speaking of, I did change the item to Bright Powder just because I feel like having that accuracy drop just with this held item, or in case of Reynolds to be evasiveness. It just lowers the accuracy, but I feel like raises the evasiveness instead. I don't really know, but I know it's just an accuracy dropping move. But with an accuracy drop, I feel like could be useful, although a lot of her move spoilers are going to be 100 accuracy, so that probably doesn't matter. But unfortunately, I don't have any other items that could be useful for Reynolds, because a lot of these are... I could go for the Luck Incense if I wanted to. Actually, you know what? Let's do that. Why not? Get a little bit more money. I'd be sacrificing a little bit of accuracy, but once again, those are mostly 100 accuracy, so it only dropped it by like 10%, I think. With that being said, Misty, I'm sorry that I actually had to end it up with your boyfriend. I do have a question though. Was that man there because you missed Ash so much, and after you visited him in the Hoenn region, you thought it was never meant to be, so you're like, you know what, screw it, I'm just gonna find a random man. You can tell me, I will keep it a secret, I absolutely promise. Anyways.
I was expecting you, you pest.
Why did she sound country all of a sudden? I don't know.
You may have a lot of Johto Dim badges, but you better not take me too lightly. My water-type Pokemon are tough.
Misty is like going to be the only female to change voices all of a sudden. But every anime, well, every person from the 90s hot crush Misty takes the stage for the gym. Actually, my 5-year-old childhood 90s crush was Britney Spears. I have fantasies of her dating me, but in the long run, I'm glad it didn't work, because even though I'd be gloating it to everyone in the playground, she'd probably end up in jail. Think about that for a second. Anyways, Misty starts off with the Golduck at level 49. Damn for the ability, with the Water Pulse, Disable Psychic, and Psych Up. Gimmick she's gonna use is... I don't know, I think it's Psych Up, to be honest. But I'm gonna see how much this Thunderbolt will do, even though we're 4 levels behind. So I imagine it might live 2 of these, or... yeah, it looks like 2. Ooh, Water Pulse. I was about to say, wait, did Water Pulse miss even though I didn't have a Bright Powder on? What is going on? But luckily that wasn't the case. So one more Thunderbolt should do the trick. Yeah, okay. So getting back to like crushes, I'll talk about cartoon crushes in the 90s. Misty was one of them. Powerpuff Girls, Hannah was one too. But then again, I was the exact same age when the Powerpuff Girls were out, and they were like 5 or 6. I was 5 or 6. It makes sense. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking about that. Because her next Pokemon she's gonna send out requires Afterburner, and it's Solar Beam. Quagsire, Water Ground type, 4 times Weak to Grass. With the Water Absorb for the ability at level 49, with the moves Water Pulse, Amnesia, Rain Dance, and Earthquake. Now, I'm hoping it doesn't set up an Amnesia, although if it does, I probably won't be worried because... oh, speaking of Devil, yeah, it will try to waste its special defense. It knew I was gonna go for, like, Solar Beam. And actually, I'm surprised it didn't go for Rain Dance, because that would actually neutralize the power of Solar Beam instead of going for Amnesia. I guess either way, it probably would have been its best bet. But it's still gonna go down anyways, unless it lives with 1 HP. No, it doesn't. Okay. Once again, I don't have the sound down so that I can kind of hear my environment and whatnot. But I'm glad in the long run it worked out the way it did. What is your next Pokemon? Lapras. Ooh, there we go. A little bit more of a challenge here. We're going to go back to Reynolds. This Lapras is at level 52. Shell Armor for the ability, so I believe that prevents crits. Shell Armor is just one of those abilities I don't actually ever use. Both in competitive and in like in-team games, or in-game teams. With Ice Beam, Sing, Water Pulse, and Body Slam, we'll try to put you to sleep and then rain havoc with Ice Beam and Water Pulse. And probably using Body Slam in case you, or for Insomnia Pokemon, I'm assuming. One of those two. Ooh, super effective. Ice Beam! I don't know if we can live this because it's Stab. I'm 7 levels behind. Nope. That's a big nope. Okay, well, I don't want to sacrifice anything yet. If anything, I think Vulcan and Focus Blast might do the job. Otherwise, I might have to make a sacrifice if anything. So, let's see... Vulcan! Why? First it was Earthquake, and then it's Focus Blast. Focus Blast makes more sense because of the accuracy, but freaking still! No, I look... You better not hit yourself. You better not hit yourself. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Vulcan! Vulcan! Why? Miss Focus Blast and then hit yourself in confusion using a move that clearly could have done a lot. I'm gonna need to heal up Reynolds, aren't I? Well, Pidgey, have fun being the slave right now. I don't have any max revives. Not that it matters. I just need to sacrifice this Pidgey. Watch us somehow use Sing in front of a Pidgey. Okay, good, it doesn't. I was about to say. If it's really trying to put Pidgey to sleep of all things, that would not be good. I don't care if I have to make sense. How stupid! Okay. Why is it that every time I want to use Focus Blast, it misses? This is totally in favor of the AI. I absolutely swear it is. Let's just full tackle it. I was going to do that originally, but then I realized I had high defense and would probably live, so glad I was at that HP instead. Oh boy. Well, this is gonna be painful, let me tell you that much. 3,000 is gonna get to 46. Not that it matters because I'm gonna need to switch out into something here fast. Because Starmie is our final Pokemon, level 54, natural cure for the ability, so if she sent that out not last, it probably would have been able to heal itself up upon a switch, which is what the ability does. With its Citrus Berry, as per usual, with Water Pulse, Confuse Ray, Ice Beam, and Recover. This is gonna be one and only Pokemon for sure, so I don't know how I'm gonna manage to do this. I'm out of silver ones, unfortunately, but I wouldn't want to sacrifice Afterburner anyways. So my best bet would be to go into Sephiroth and heal up Reynolds, and then see how much like something like a Water Pulse does against Reynolds, because I don't know. I honestly do not know. Alright, so Hyper Potion, let's go. Gonna heal up Reynolds. If Sephiroth can actually do it on its own, that'd be fantastic, but I'm not really sure. Ice Beam. I really wish Synchronize would go through Freeze, but unfortunately it doesn't quite do that. Actually, wait a second. Do it again. Do it again. I think I might have actually found another strategy instead of using Reynolds. Oh my gosh. Is this going to be enough to knock you out? If it is, I just found the perfect strategy for Starmie, and I never even realized it until now. Okay, that doesn't matter though. Even with the Citrus Berry, I think that's enough to knock you out. Oh my gosh. Oh my... No! You confuse Raid! Apparently, you liked when I hit myself in confusion so much, you're entertained by that. That's your fetish, isn't it? Well, you're not getting it today. No, no ma'am, none whatsoever. Get wrecked by Payback, if anything... Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, I know she's healing this turn, so I'm gonna make the switch into Reynolds and knock you out with the Volt Tackle because you freaking deserve that, you coward. There we go, and there is your full restore. Yep, it's official. We're gonna... Wait a second, should I actually full... You know what? No, screw it. I'm gonna Volt Tackle. I should do that, clearly. And I'm surprised it doesn't go for Ice Beam for the stab. Is it trying to freeze my Pokemon? If that's the case, then... wrong choice. Bad move. Your loss. Good game. Volt Tackle. Please do enough to knock you out. I seriously swear if it lives with red HP... I am going to strangle a puppy. Are you kidding? If I recall, Starmie's defense isn't that great. Why did it live? I understand that I'm like, now I was 9 levels, now I'm 8 levels below Starmie. But may I remind you, its defense isn't all that great. Game, please explain. Just please explain everything. You know, I'm actually more shocked that it hasn't used Water Pulse at all, but instead has annoyed me with Confuse Ray and questioning myself with Ice Beam. Of all things. Like, was it so distracted by that one time I hit myself in confusion with Voltkin of all things that I decided, hey, let's see if I can entertain myself even more with more hits and confusion? Misty, you confuse me, speaking of confusion. But there we go. Misty's the final Pokemon. Good gosh.
Looks like this is it.
And at least the good news is I got plenty of money. I actually might keep the luck incense on Reynolds for a bit because I might switch between the two just for money.
You really are good. I'll admit you're skilled. Here you go. Here's the Cascade badge.
I see. She's gonna switch voices every single time. And she'll also give us TMO3 Water Pulse. High chance of confusing the opponent, as Lapras unfortunately kindly demonstrated. And knocked out Typhlosion because of it! Man, I have not been this salty over one gym fight since Chuck. And Chuck had a pretty good reason for that too. Alright. So now with that being said, and all that being done, unfortunately I have to surf around if I want to get out of here, which is no problem for me. I don't think the trainer faces you once you're done. At least I hope not. Okay. Okay, good. That's what I thought. Oh wait, I had to go around here and whatnot. Okay. Well, that's totally fine. But before I wrap up this episode, there's a couple things I want to do real quickly. Jamie. Remember my sweet Rapidash? Rapidash runs very fast, accelerating around it. What? Wait. Oh! I thought that was the name of the fan club guy. I'm like, hold on. Why do you sound like the fan club guy? But I did register a couple people from Johto, but I thought they'd only talk about, hey, let's have a battle. But apparently this guy likes to talk about his Rapidash. Good to know. So I want to head inside this building now that the power plant has been restored. What's underneath, and I actually just figured this out, but luckily I did say no, so I still have the item that we need, that I do want to show off on screen right now, is if you talk to this guy, and you have the rare Rage Candy Bar, is it? Yes, Rage Candy Bar, and you talk to him, you say yes, and you give the Rage Candy Bar. How upsetting, but this is so good. Makes me mad. Feeling much better. Thank you for your candy. I want you to have this. We get TM64. Isn't that Explosion? Yep. It definitely does contain Explosion. That's like the best description of that move ever. So Explosion, as he points out, it is a very powerful move. 250 power. It actually this actually nukes the defense, the special defense of the opponent, so it's even more powerful. It didn't get that nerf until 5th generation. In exchange for you doing a lot of power, you'll yourself faint, which is why it's called Explosion. None of my Pokemon can learn it, and I'm not sure if I want to keep this or sell this for money quite yet. We'll see, though. Yeah, none of my Pokemon are able to learn this. Speaking of Pokemon, when I get to my next destination, I'm actually going to use the Pokemon Center over there. Luckily, it's not that far from here. And back again to Saffron City for just a very, very tiny detour, because we want to head over to this pink building over here, because as it turns out, and I did research on this, after you being the Vermilion City Gym, I'm assuming that's what it triggers, either that or any gym fight. But I'm gonna say Vermilion just to be safe. You talk to this lady over here. Also, she has some nice Pokédolls. She's got a Cherim Pokédoll. She's got a Nosepass Pokédoll. She's got a Banette Pokédoll. Oh. Okay. I was about to say, that's a Banette doll. That's clever. That's actually really clever. I've never seen that before. That got me good. But talk to this lady over here, or myself. Hi, I heard you lost your cherished Pokédoll. If I find it, you'll give me a Magnet Train pass. I'll go find it for you. You think you lost it when you went to Vermilion City?
Pardon? I shouldn't decide what you should do, but I'm really worried. What if someone finds it?
There's our hint over there that we should head back to Vermilion City now, as soon as I exit this door. And with the time change, if we head over to the center over here, and you remember this guy. I love Clefairy, but I could never catch one, so making do with a Pokédoll that I found. Huh? The girl who lost his Pokédoll is sad. Okay, you can take this Pokédoll back to that poor little girl. I'll befriend the real Clefairy on my own one day. And we give... No, we don't give. We get the lost item. That's conveniently right next to the Yoshiller in this bay leaf. And if we come down here, you look familiar. I think I remember doing a playthrough of your game of sorts. Hi, my name is Steven, the champion from the Hoenn region. Have we met before? That's not possible. All the trainers I've battled seem to have the same look anyway, especially ones who gave me tough battles. By the way, have you heard of a Pokemon called Latios? I'm investigating why Latios, a Pokemon from the Hoenn region, decided to leave Hoenn to come here. Latios is a Pokemon that has a lot to do with the Soul Dew, a gem-like orb. Considering the fact that Latios is now in Kanto, it is possible to assume that this has to do with the Soul Dew. Latios is a Pokemon that travels a great distance. It'll be difficult to find out without any machine to track it with, but any trainer will be drawn to it, won't they? I must go. May our journeys cross again. Yeah, nice minor appearance from Steven, and more indication that there will not just be Kanto and Pokemon recognizable trailer. What I meant to say there was, and holy crap, I don't know what happened there. Steven is an indication that there'll be more than just iconic gym leaders and champions from Johto and Kanto. There's going to be a wide variety. Why do I keep messing that up? I will never know. But also, if we do take a look at our Pokegear right below, actually, yeah, I was on the right thing. Okay, I don't know why that took so long. I'm gonna try that again. But if we do take a look at our Pokegear right below, and not go to the radio, we can now see that there's a unique icon. This is completely different, and it looks like Latios. I don't know if he might be that nearby or whatnot. I don't know if I'll actually go for him or whatnot, but it'd be interesting if I could get him within the first few attempts. But he will mostly roam around Kanto. Now, I'm not 100% worried, unlike Raikou and Entei, because that's not going to be my primary target. I do have one special ball saved for Latios, but if that happens, then we'll just simply catch it the way it is, because I'm not worried. That's how not worried I am about Latios. But does this remind you of the good old days of Raikou and... Whoa, he could go over there? Wait, can he also go in that little area? Oh, wow. I bet you can also go down there? That's crazy. I've never seen Latios in action before. I'm assuming he can. Maybe. Let's see. Oh my gosh, he totally can. So, that's not just the mainland of Kanto. It's also that little Victory Road area as well. That's actually crazy. Latios got some distance, man. But once again, I'm not worried, although I am doing this a couple times, because I actually, once again, did save the Master Ball for it. That's why I didn't use the Master Ball in Raikou or Entei, because I wanted to save this specifically for Latios, so whenever we encounter him, we'll be able to catch him regardless. So, of course, I'll also be checking the Pokénav, or not the Pokénav, the Pokégear. Jeez, Latios, why do you remind me of Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire days? We'll be checking the Pokégear every once in a while, or at least I will, just to see if he's around. And I don't think I want to fly around, because that might ruin his pattern. If anything. Oh! Wait. He's over there. I know I said I was going to stop doing this, but I am curious. I am curious. He is so close. He is so close. Is he here now? I said I wasn't going to worry, and yet here I am, like... No, okay, he left. Okay, thought so. So now what I want to do is I want to actually Do I want to fly back, or... I might as well just cycle back, just in case he shows up. Man, Latios is really stuck in that area. Like, he's to the east of the or to the west of the whole gate. Oh, now he moves out of the way. All I did was just end Walt's calling right as soon as I got off the Pokegear. They may seem like fire breathers. Okay, I think you told me this already, so I don't need any more trivia about fire breathers right now, since I do want to end up this episode of Pokemon SoulSilver, since all we basically needed to do was to take on Misty. But of course, I also did a couple side things as well that were only minor, but we mostly focused on the gym leader, so that's all that matters to me. Next time on Pokemon SoulSilver with the full team, actually, I think Reynolds is at 46, so she might actually go into PC now. So next time, we're going to be heading over Next time on Pokemon SoulSilver, we are going to be heading out of Cerulean City and into a brand new town. Hopefully. I do have one way we can go. That makes it a bit more interesting. If there's any episodes you missed, whether from the past or from the future, make sure you check them out in the playlist down in the description below, the eye on the top right corner, or the upcoming insight. Finally, world, I slowed down. Are you happy now? With all that being said, though, my name is Blake, also known as the Nerd, and I will see you guys in the next episode. So until we meet again, do remember to stay hydrated. Come on, we faced a water-type gym. Of course I had to make that reference.